Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get stuck straight into Last Man Standing here and a few free-to-play tips to try and help you guys rank and get one of those rewards. But just to be clear, if you're not going to spend money on this event, which is preferable, you do have to spend quite a lot of time if you're going to rank in that top 10,000 and make sure that you pick up one of those rank rewards. So I'm not going to lie to you, it is a bit of a grind, but it's definitely possible as a free-to-play player. Now, you're not going to get one of the top rank spots because there are people that throw a hell of a lot of money at these events, so those top spots are going to be taken, but you can still definitely rank between 5,000 and 10,000 quite easily and pick yourself up a decent reward. Now, if you do have some credits saved up, I do advise using them once you get to around about Arena 10, once the points start getting a little bit bigger. So as you can see, that first one, there's no obstacles in there. You'll clear that pretty easy. You get the points, not a problem. The rewards in the early parts of the game aren't really all that good, but once you get up a little bit higher, you can actually get top tier rewards just for playing those arenas. Now, if you haven't played Last Man Standing before, or you're not sure what the rules are, basically you're trying to avoid the obstacles that they throw at you. You will see how many there are at the bottom of the screen. For the first arena there are none, so it doesn't really matter. The best way to avoid that is to use those power-ups that you do get to help you along the way. They do start you off with a few. You also get them in the free packs that you get every 4 hours, so collect them as much as possible. You can also pull them off the draft board as well, so the more you play, the more power-ups you get. Now with the block, when you see that you've only got one obstacle, activate the block, puts it up there, so that way if you do get an obstacle thrown at you, it protects you, you don't lose one of the hearts. So from there, your main goal is to get through all of the battles in that arena without losing any hearts and continuing the streak all the way to the end and maximizing the points that you get on each arena. The next one that we want to talk about is the reveal icon. When you get to multiple obstacles in each arena, so when you activate the reveal, what that will do is it will show you up to 3 obstacles at a time, so that way you only have to focus on the battles. Just make sure you win those battles because you're not protected. If you're at a stage where you feel like you might lose a battle, it might also be worth putting a block on there as well, just in case you do lose one, so that way it doesn't break that streak. You can use a combination of both of them, which can cover you up to 4 obstacles. If you get to a point where you don't have any of these power-ups left, or you're at a point where the battles are getting a little bit harder, what you're going to have to do is bank those points a little bit more regularly. I try and do about 3 at a time before I bank them, depending on how difficult the matches are for the deck that I have. If you do end up finding all of the obstacles nice and early, then you can just press your luck all the way to the end and maximize those points. If there are still obstacles out there, you really have to be careful. So banking those points as often as possible is really going to help you out and maximize those scores. If you are still fairly new to the game, not at that top tier yet, it's still worth playing these modes because the prizes that you can pick up along the way will really help you progress and may actually get you closer to that top tier before the end of the event. Never give up on these events. Don't just think that you need to be spending heaps of money if you're going to actually win one of the prizes, because that's not the case. You will need to be at the top tier to be able to progress through enough arenas to post a big enough score to finish in the top 10,000, but it's more time than it is money. If you're going to be able to play it throughout the 4 days quite a bit, you will rank within that 10,000. You'll grab yourself a card, not a problem. If not, just make sure that you're playing the game. You can rank up during the event, get as many rewards as you possibly can, get that experience so the next time the event comes around, you'll know exactly what to do to rank within that top 10,000 and grab yourself a ranked prize. I hope this helped you guys out. Don't forget, like and sub. You guys know the deal. We got plenty more Supercard videos coming your way. Don't miss out, and we'll catch you in the next one.